Happy New Year, Mole.
Back at you, buddy. It feels like this might be the year we finally get rid of Bozo.
Oh, I think you might be right. Which brings me straight to the point of me popping by.
Oh, aye?
Well, you know I said we were going to have January off from doing the show?
Yes.
Well, I gave up a few vices for New Year's resolutions, and frankly, I'm really bored. I need to do something. And I'd rather it be grinding down the Tories than taking up whittling or basket weaving as hobby.
No, sure, I get that. I mean, I'm somewhat twitchy myself without the cigarettes.
Come on then, get right in.
Well, it's not as easy as that, you know. You've seen how the public are with scandals. It doesn't seem to matter what these jokers do. People just move on and let them get away with it. And what's worse is I can think of a really funny idea to satirise the government's behaviour, and then they literally do the thing I thought of by the time we get the episode out.
Yeah, I've seen that happen. Maybe I can help.
How? A few weeks ago, we thought the Partygate thing was going to bring down the government, but all it took was the Christmas break for everyone to forget about it and move on to watching The Masked Singer. It's not like you can wave a magic wand and conjure up something like, I don't know, an email invite as evidence that the party wasn't a business meeting but an actual party for like 100 people, and that it was undeniable that Boris was there and the Met would be forced to investigate it, is it?
You don't ask for much, do you?
The Strange Mole Show. The Strange Mole Show.
Order! Order! Boris, you seem particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
I had a unicorn dream that turned out to destroy the social fabric of society. Am I a liar?
We don't use that word round here.
Hi, you must be Honesty.
Have we met?
One choice keeps you trading, and one choice makes you small. And the forces of opposition don't do anything at all. Go ask Boris when the benefits will call.
Time for another lie.
You know, chasing Brexit. If you want power, Bojo, you're going to have to follow the ERG. And you know it's gone too far. And logic and economics have fallen sloppy dead. And the far right are talking bollocks, and the Queen just buries her head. Remember what Folkley said. Clear your head. Clear your head.
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started, to rake over the old Theresa Matrix.
Brexit renegotiations in Tory dreams now.
Order! Order! The Prime Minister!
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am pleased to announce to the House that we have found a unique technical solution to meet our commitment to build 40 new hospitals. I am today providing every citizen of the UK with a copy of Minecraft Earth, So now they can see for themselves the magnificent palaces of care we have already blocked out across the land. The future is virtual, and a post-Brexit Britain is the perfect place to pretend that this is all real. You just have to believe once more in those sunny uplands. Only now you have to imagine there's a hospital on the Marble Arch hilltop too. No more waiting lists for anyone. If you want a hospital, build it yourself and your appointment will come. No longer will we be held ransom by doctors and nurses demanding reasonable pay rises when we can staff the NHS with NPCs. They said we wanted to privatise it when actually we were digitising it. Stick that in your pipe and tweet it. So, let go of your apprehensions. It's a perfect plan as long as COVID doesn't mutate into a computer virus or something. And now, Mr. Speaker, I will give way for a question from my own backbenches.
Mr. Steve Baker.
Game over.
If you want more mojo and less bojo, then jump on the Truss bus, where we put the party into Conservative Party. Make a sizable donation to my leadership campaign, and I'll throw you a 1,400 taxpayer-funded lunch absolutely free. I'll even drink a bottle of gin with you. Before you know it, we will be doing the biz on the piv, drinking the fiv with lovable Liv. Gee whiz. Maybe we can go back to your place, if it's an expensive restaurant where we can empty the public purse, kick back and relax, that is. So donate today before the tabloids decide to rally around the clown again. I hope I don't have to try and do something with this Brexit poisoned chalice that I've been left holding. You'd think I'd have learnt by now that no one can do anything with this portfolio, but the lazy's not for learning. Wink. What? I wasn't supposed to say wink. Oh well. Wink.
It's Saturday night, and in the interest of balance, that can only mean one thing. Yes, it's time for the anti-masked singer. First up, we have The Fox. Desperado!
It's Lawrence Fox.
Ooh, our judges are straight in with their guesses.
It's not a guess. It's Lawrence Fox. We can see his stupid face. No swearing.
Take him off! Take him off! Take him off! Take him off!
Crikey, the audience no likey, a huge COVID spikey. All right, Foxy, on your bikey. And that's all the time we have for this week, as most of the production crew are off sick. Here is a charity appeal.
Every year, more and more of my children are facing harrowing conditions in the media. They are forced to confront the consequences of their actions from decades before and to endure the fierce, burning glare of public opinion as well as the courts. It is possible that some may even have to pay damages to their so-called victims or be detained at what is cruelly described as being at my pleasure. At this time, it is more important than ever that you pay your taxes every week, so that one can provide better lawyers to concoct stronger defence strategies than not being able to sweat. Better alibis than a mystery meal in a Woking Pizza Hut. Protections more palatable to the public than relying on deals cut by dead, convicted paedophiles. So let's turn the page on the tabloids and move on. Let's trust the traditional institutions to keep the greasy wheels of privilege turning and not risk giving this poor old lady another funny turn. Support the Save My Children Society today by letting go of the past and embracing the next generation. No, not you, Andrew. Oh, God, put her down.
Years. We can all see it. We are trapped inside it, this repeating nightmare bullshit loop.
Billions of people in the UK just living their daily lives, oblivious to the oncoming storm.
But this is the moment they will see the shit deal.
Bojo.
Order!
Crikey, I remember this.
Every day, déjà vu, and yet so obviously wrong. Maybe this isn't the sovereignty we thought it was.
Years, they lied to you good, made you believe their no deal was all you deserved, but some part of you knew that this was a lie. Some part of you knew we needed a transition.
It's easy to forget the legal shit and ERG noise around old maze tricks. Something else makes the same kind of noise. Ma.
Monsieur Johnson.
The most important choice in the electorate's life, and they made a massive mistake.
They believed in me. It's my turn to believe in my own hype.
A part of me feels I've been waiting my whole life for you to cock up.
If the people want democracy again, then fight for it.
Honesty!
The whole Brexit concept is obscene. If only it ended.
Brexit renegotiations coming to Northern Ireland soon.
So, the Casimir values multiply by the constant stupidity and apply the 2-meter rule. 9! This is all still wrong! I go! Yes, master? The patterns of the pandemic are perplexing and puzzling me. I cannot make any sense of the current spread. What do you mean, sir? Well, everyone was informed we had a new variant, that there was a booster available to help counter it, and if everyone was careful over Christmas and New Year, then we could stop the NHS being overwhelmed. I see where you're going with this. And yet, Boris had to call in the army to help the front line cope, and people are even smashing up testing sites in protest of the idea of wearing a mask.
'Twas the season to be jolly.
What happened to following the science? I work night and day to come up with these formulas and pharmaceuticals, and for what? To be told the critics are even coming for experts like me? It's enough to make me want to hang up my lightning rods and quit.
Don't say that, sir. There's enough staff shortages already. Besides, we fought off our fair share of pitchfork-wielding angry mobs in the past. This is no different.
I suppose so. Far from being insurrectionists, these protests seem to be done by groups of I can't get an erectionists. But I digress. Even with the outburst from the imbecilic minority, the infection rates in schools are rocketing far more quickly than I'd ever predicted. I cannot get my calculations to balance.
Oh dear, sir.
Maybe the shortage of teachers due to sickness is a clue. How are the schools still open?
They have recalled lots of old retired staff to fill in the gap, sir. Even the school in our local parish launched a grassroots appeal.
They did what?
They invoked a bit of community spirit to assist with... Oh, dear.
You fool, Igor! Check the burial mound in the back garden!
She's gone, sir!
I knew it! Momicron has risen again!
But how, sir? I thought we took her out with the booster shot.
That only buries the concern she causes for a while. If people go stomping around as if it's all over, then she'll get spiky.
How is that our fault?
Well, we didn't put any protective measures in place at the school, did we? No masks, no ventilation, no circle of protection spells. Not so much as a garland of garlic at the gate.
We've had a lot of party invites.
Naughty professor has been partying again, eh? Are you getting him into trouble again, Igor?
Mumsy, you're back.
I never went away. I was always ready to come back and work in the schools. When they started to pray for any help from any quarter, I made my move.
Igor, you must get this pandemic parent of yours under control.
But what can I do? If I put her in a care home, she will wipe out the other residents as soon as she's past the protective ring we threw around them.
I am not going into one of those homes again.
She's your mother, Igor. Your responsibility. There is no choice, as she doesn't seem to be going away. You'll have to take her in and learn to live with her.
But, sir, I share a dormitory with all the other villainous henchmen at your disposal. What if they get sick from exposure?
You'll just have to let the baddies pile high.
Really? I came back from the dead for that? Even I feel a little sick.
Come along, Mumsy. This is it. The end. The endemic, that is.
Make a make a sail. Just take a lateral flow, yo. In the schools have no rules. Ventilation should be easy. Make a sail, make a sail. Make some cash for all your donors. Mr. Nurses, Mr. Teachers, for the wider world to see. Mutate, tate. Mutate, tate. Mutate, tate. Mutate, tate.
Disarray, disarray, disarray. Disarray, disarray, disarray. Disarray, disarray, disarray. Disarray, disarray, disarray.
The Strange Mole Show is written by the Holy Mole and performed alongside Chris Doc Strange and Chrissy Grech. Find us on Twitter @Strange Mole Show or find us on your podcast player of choice.